Kicking off our annual trip here in 2025, August, late August. We're in the Sawtooth mountain range. Gonna be on the trail for 6 days, 7 days actually, 6 nights. Pretty big group here this year. We've got actually 8 guys. We've got a couple Californians, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Cincinnati guy, and North Carolina. So coming across the country, and this is the trip we tried to do last year, but got smoked out and had to head to the Wind River Range. But this is our 14th annual excursion, so it's getting to be quite the tradition, and looking forward to seeing what the Sawtooth Mountains have to offer. About halfway through our day here today. We're coming up on our lunch spot here, Lake Alice. I mean, I don't think it gets much better than this in terms of a midday eating point, and as Jeremy just brought up to me, all we strive for are good views at our meals, and I think we've achieved it.
We nailed it. We did it.
Ready for lunch, guys?
Hungry.
Let's do it.
Yeah, fun spot.
Here it is. This is it, lunch spot, day 1. All 8 of us here rolling deep.
What does that mean, bud?
There's just a lot of us.
That's true.
Something sexual.
All right. Here's the official view. This is, I don't know, up there for me in terms of top lunch spots. Although I do say that on every trip, I feel like. Alice Lake. What are you eating there?
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its?
Yeah, I just got done with some cheese and some meat.
JB?
Homemade trail mix, apricots, dates, all kinds of good stuff.
Nice. You in the back.
Also got my homemade trail mix. Cranberries, almonds, and peanuts.
Nice. Well, lunch is hitting the spot here.
Oh yeah.
But next step is heading over that pass there, one of those passes, before we get home for the evening. Getting a few more views of the rugged Sawtooth Range here. Pretty spectacular. We're scattered out here with our group of 8. A couple little clusters. It's good though, we're spaced out, going at our own pace. Good conversation, good camaraderie. Made it to 9,500 feet. Just enough to get to the pass here, and it's all downhill the rest of the day, I believe. Getting into some wildflowers here. Toxaway Lake. Oh, my course is dropping. This is home for tonight. Toxaway Lake. This is the home to 3 cowboy campers. I believe there will be a 4th, possibly. Mark's not far behind. He's got his Gossamer gear, the one there. Little pre-dinner snack. Soon we'll be feasting on some legit food. We've got some primetime real estate here tonight. Right on the water. Several of us took a nice swim this evening. Gorgeous out here. Water was chilly but refreshing. Great backdrop. Jeremy is wetting a line right now.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet, okay. He's got a great look going right now with those Michelin Man puffers.
Yeah. The head.
A lot of different colors going on
A
there.
lot of stuff.
A lot of style.
Yes.
Yellow rod.
JB, how did that day go for you today?
Not too bad. Still heavy. A little hard.
What was your pack at?
Just short of 48 pounds. I'm gonna eat my way through it.
He's gonna do that.
I'm gonna eat my way to a lighter weight.
Good thinking. Everybody else was averaging about 36, so.
I was at 41.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Here we are, night 1, 2025 annual trip. Toxaway Lake. It's done looking good. Let's get some interviews here. Mr. Garski, tell us about day 1. How's the trail?
Trail was nice. It was a nice trail. We gained about 2,700 vert, but it was nice and gradual, and some good spots along the way. A great lunch spot that would have been probably even a better camp spot, although way too early in the day to call it camp. It was a great spot to settle in for some food, and yeah, I mean, we got to camp with 3-4 hours before sunset, which is unusual sometimes for us. So nice to settle in, get the chance to hang. We swam in those frigid waters, dabbled in fishing, no luck there, but it's early in the trip and we've got a lot of gear, so hope to have some luck there.
What'd you think about when you were setting up camp with just 7 people?
Yeah, we were a man down for a while, but that didn't worry us too much.
Didn't bother us at all.
In fact, we thought, you know, less mouths to feed.
Weird.
But then we decided we should probably start looking for Al soon, but then he showed up at camp about an hour later.
Poor guy was lost. He was just like walking in circles,
I was screaming.
whimpering up there.
hanging out down there by this older, nice couple that was just taking care of him.
Did you skinny dip with
He
that?
found his way.
Yeah, I did.
He came too. All right, bud. Talk to us about our stops along the way. What was good?
Well, we had, 2 packs off along the way, and we had our lunch, and lunch was in an amazing spot
Oh yeah.
on a lake. Then we passed by another lake. It was fantastic.
Corey, you got anything to add? Come around here on the backside.
Great times, grateful to be here. All is good.
Day 2 here. Saying goodbye to Toxaway Lake. What'd you think of it, JB?
Beautiful. Brisk. Great for swimming.
Nice leisurely breakfast. Headed down over our pass here to this new territory. Great, cool weather for hiking. We're all doing pretty good here.
Professional, so like, be more acceptance of the strain on the family, you know?
Right.
We're home. We're home. Woohoo!
Me too.
Okay.
Hold on. Step back. Let me grab it. Ow, holy shit. Get him up over here. Get him up over here. Wow. Oh shit.
Grab him!
Wow.
Nick, grab him!
Grab his mouth. Got him?
I got him. I don't got him. Damn, he seems huge. Get him, bruh.
I got him.
Thank you. You got this. This
You
is
take that one in, I'll let it keep going.
Well, things worked out here at Three Island Lake. What do we got here, Grant?
Man, we got some rainbow trout. Just massive fish we caught an hour or so ago. It was wild.
Yeah, we're thinking, I don't know, informal measurement, maybe 25 inches.
a lot of inches.
Many
Lot of current.
inches.
Check that cooked
We did one
fire.
over the fry pan, do a little bit more there. And we did another one on the coals. Delicious. We're all getting several bites. Rompy filleted this puppy to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, wherever he's at, noticed that there were a few fish in here.
Yum.
And now we're living like kings tonight. We got to do a little more justice to what we're doing here. We've got a hot rock here in the middle. Big old rainbow trout there in the foil. Some oil. Grant's special seasoning in it. We've already had some and it just came out perfect. A little smoky, just the right doneness. And that frying pan also performed well. It's been a pretty exciting little evening here at Three Island Lake. I'm gonna let JB take the camera and he's gonna speak to Nick. And Nick, you're gonna give a few highlights of the day.
Give it to us, Nick.
So we
Highlights
showed
of
up
the
at
day.
Three Island, and there was an instant divide between two campsites. There wasn't enough room on the first one, so one group went over to the second side of the lake and set up camp. There was a little bit of competitive pressure, but ultimately both teams came together and made a great campsite here with the fire. Bud started out fishing, and nobody really had too high hopes. But all of a sudden you got a huge hit and this very large trout jumped out of the water, like 2 feet in the air,
2 feet, easy.
6 feet in length.
It's like Shark Week.
It was like Shark Week.
And
Incredible.
The biggest trout we've seen on the trail ever.
Yep. Oh man. So then all of a sudden there were 2 more rods casting out there for trout. And then Grant found the best spot, this peninsula over here. And within like what, 3, 4, 5 casts?
Yeah, I didn't throw a whole lot out, and maybe on my 4th or 5th cast, I had a easy, he just snagged it, and he got off, and I casted 2 later, just another massive hit, and we landed him. It was incredible. This thing was like jumping out of the water.
About that big.
I mean, it was just like, it was fighting like I'd never reeled in a fish before.
So Grant's stepping onto the coastline, like pulling it in, and this fish comes off the hook when it's kind of in the shallow water. And I'm grabbing it, and it's super strong, and it's like kicking. And I have it, and then it slips out of my hand and goes towards Grant. And fortunately, he's there to like grab it by the lip and pull it out.
But
that
the
thing
interaction,
almost got out.
Grant was like, I got it. And then Grant goes, I don't got it.
That thing was just fighting.
And we all got a pretty good little meal from it.
Yeah.
8 guys got pretty good rations.
Yeah. So pretty epic day 2. Tomorrow, maybe a little early morning lake hike, and then off to our day 3 camp.
Kicking off day 3 here in the Sawtooth Range. We're leaving behind 3 Island Lake at about 10 a.m. A pretty late start for us, but that allowed us to do a little morning hike to a neat alpine lake. Try a little more fishing. No more luck, but we're still living off a high from the excitement last night, and we're looking forward to another day of nice hiking. It's only 7 miles today, so that's another reason for the late start.
Welcome. Lunch spot day 3.
We're all huddled in here taking shelter. Little rain spell coming down right now and disrupting our lunch at this beautiful lake, but it's all right. It's been quite dry. We got these pine trees keeping us protected. Wouldn't be the full backpacking experience without a little rain.
You're getting crushed in your down jacket.
No.
Not soaking.
One above water moves.
This one right here,
Yeah.
it does not move, or it does?
No, it moves. It rotates. It doesn't like slide away, so you're fine. Just expect it to move a little bit when you step on it. Just keep your whole weight moving forward onto the land. See?
Yeah, it's easy.
Stuck the landing. There she is, our home for tonight, Edna Lake. Now to find the perfect spot. Well, we got to Edna Lake just in time. Set up our tents, and now we're holed up here for a bit. Got a bit of a Rocky Mountain thunderstorm we're dealing with. You can hear all that pitter patter, that's the rain. And every now and then you're gonna hear some big time thunder. Coming to you live here from Edna Lake. It's a little wet. We're all suffering a little bit. In fact, some of us aren't even out of our tents yet right now, just hunkered down, trying to stay dry.
Some of us are.
Some of us are out, mostly trying to drink some water, make some food. By the way, I should probably fix this spot. We're all looking forward to a hot meal. Maybe a little booze on the side.
Sounds about
Soup,
right.
soup du jour is whiskey over here, right?
Whiskey with a side of Jolly Rancher Bacardi.
Yummy. We're all hunkering down here, hoping it clears up because this lake is pretty incredible. We're live here, back on the trail. Hasn't stopped raining for a solid 12 hours. We're all a little wet, the spirits are a little low, but we're glad to be getting on the trail with our heavier packs from the water and all that. Hoping for some dry spells, but the forecast, according to the Grant's weather station, is that it's going to be raining all day long. So we'll see how it goes. We all just hunkered down under a big, beautiful Douglas fir tree. Just enough protection to give us some shelter from the storm. Enjoyed some coffee, some oats. And we might be talking ourselves into this, but it looks a bit brighter out, so we're all got a little extra step in our stride. Yes, sun may be peeking through.
So that was the path, not the...
Well, I'm confident the bike could make it down.
That's the worst yesterday. Very grateful today is much better.
Yeah, it's been a rough 24 hours.
Doing out there?
Staying dry.
Yeah, let's be honest here. We're struggling a little bit.
Yeah, we're struggling a little bit, trying to bring some optimism to the group, but you know, it could be worse.
Scenery could be way worse.
Rain's coming down at a pretty good clip here, but you know, it's not like we're in a hurricane. What do you think, bud?
Well, I'm a sunshine kind of guy, and we don't have any right now.
How's that make you feel?
That's not to say it won't change soon. How does it make me feel? A little cold, a little wet.
Lots of beautiful lakes along the trail here.
What's he gonna do?
This looks a little trickier than I bet it was a few days ago before all that rain, eh guys?
Thinking that.
We've made it.
Yeah,
Alpine Lake.
nobody's here sitting in our socks. on the lake yet.
Everybody's cleared out. It's so wet and nasty out here. They've all caught the ferry and got out of town.
Oh, there's no shortage of spots.
No. Well, the rain finally ceased. And even better, we got a fire going with considerable effort. We're all drying out here, taking in the scenery. And enjoying the time with each other. Rampy.
Yo.
Tell us what you wish about today and yesterday.
What I wish? Wish we could do it all over again. It's a great experience. One of those experiences that helps you figure out who you are. You only get that a handful of times a year. Good days to be wet for 24 hours at a time with the rain. Bolzer, what's your wish?
No wish here, but I will say last night, Al, I see your face over there.
Yes.
You good? Okay. We had people with rivers running through their tent sites. Poor Grant over here.
Dude was soaked.
Yeah, it was a rough night.
Sleeping bag wet. We had Nick G, we had JB down there, just getting crushed by rivers. But you guys survived. Jeremy, tough night sounded like.
It was a rough night.
It's fair. But we all made it through that and a rainy day all day today, which was a big time challenge. All right, Nick, what's your wish? What's your wish?
What's my wish?
Yeah.
I'm not recapping. I'm telling my wishes now.
Whatever you want.
Speak from the heart. I'll come back to my wish, but just want to say like how awesome the fire is. Like just bringing our spirits back to us after how many hours of rain? Like 30 hours straight?
About 30.
30 hours straight of rain. And everything just slowly soaking through, despite our best efforts. Our spirits were a little bit low. We broke into the alcohol, even while it was still raining, and that helped. But I think what really made this evening great is this fire right here. So I'll say thank you to the 2 fire starters here, Bud and Garski, and I'll pass it over to Grant.
Okay.
Grant, what's your deepest wish?
My deepest wish, yeah, my deepest of all wishes right now is for some good weather tomorrow. Good weather tonight would be great. We got a potentially fun day tomorrow, and it'd be nice to have some good weather.
Day 5 here. The sun has re-emerged. Skies are clear. Temperatures have dropped a bit, but that's all right. Like the good sleeping temps. We're doing our first day hike here. Packs are feeling light. Got some extra spring in our step. As you can see, the group's feeling a little rambunctious. Headed up to Upper Barren Lake. Do a little fishing, and then maybe bag a peak.
Oh, sun, been a while.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at this.
All right, we're on top of a peak here, looking over barren lakes in the Sawtooth Mountains. As you can see, this is stemmed from years of geologic action. God's country. Down off to our right, you'll see Alpine Lake, where we're camping. If you were here, you'd be just as happy as us.
Found ourselves in a little off-trail adventure here. We were just down there catching trout, cutthroat. Now we're taking in this view, which is really looking fake because it's so cool.
Very surreal.
And now we're off trailing it up to another alpine lake
That way.
up yonder.
Well, we made it to an unnamed lake. It's absolutely gorgeous. It was false pass after false pass to get up here. It was steep. Doing some water filtering. Just relaxing.
I'll take a full liter, Nick.
Soaking those tootsies.
Oh yeah, this water isn't as cold as I would have expected it to be.
And there's fish in it, apparently.
There's Bud trying to catch some fish.
I've got.
I don't want this thing to stay in you. No, but you could cut it off and then pull the barb through on the other side. If it, yeah, I have that here. I'm really sorry, dude. I can't believe this happened. I'm glad you got me the back and not the face. There we go.
Doing
That's
great,
what I
guys.
needed. Thumbs up. Thank you.
Starting off day 6 here. We're leaving behind Alpine Lake at 6:17 a.m. A mere 2 minutes behind our scheduled departure. As you can see, it's still dark out. The sun doesn't rise until 7. So we're navigating with the stars naturally and making our way to Imogene Lake, which is 18 miles away. But it's dry. And we got some time to cover some ground, so looking forward to enjoying the scenery. Looks like the guys are picking some berries over there. Fresh fruit. What are we eating, guys? Raspberries. Made our way to another fine place to dine here on Redfish Lake. We've already put in how many miles, guys?
5.75.
5.75, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet.
8:30 in fact.
8:30. We're gonna take in a nice breakfast here on this beach.
Nice campsite over here.
Well, we're on our big day here, our 18-mile day. Trail's tough, not traveled too well. The rain from the previous days has taken its toll on it. In fact, we came across a hiker today who said that's the worst trail, hardest trail I've ever done. To make matters worse, we missed our turn, overshot by a little over a mile, and it was all downhill. And now we're backtracking. Spirits are broken, and now the rain's falling on us on a day where we're supposed to be 0% chance of rain. So, see if we can rally or not. Well, we finally made it to Imogene Lake. It's a big lake, a beautiful lake. And now we gotta find home, but that might be on the other side. TBD. We'll check back in.
All right, enjoying a fire on the last night. We're gonna go interview style. Nick, why don't you tell me a brief story about today? Not a summary of the whole day, just give me a short story.
I can tell the story about how our group got split up. Team was cruising after lunch. We were about halfway through the day at lunch, right?
Yep.
So we had like 9 miles to go, another probably 2,500 feet of elevation, maybe a little bit less. And some rain clouds started rolling in, and a few of us were lagging behind because we started to get our rain gear out. And that's where JB and I kind of split off from the group. So JB and I were trying to catch up. We were cruising and came up to this one part where we're on the top of the hill. And it seemed to me like the trail kind of veered off to the left, but something didn't feel right. So I kind of stopped and waited for JB without saying anything, and waited for his reaction to see if he thought maybe I was going the wrong way. And sure enough, he's like, "Are you sure, dude? We should go that way because there's something branching off to the right." I was like, "Oh, let's go take a look." And off to the right was kind of hard to see, I guess. Yeah, because it pretty much went straight down. But it looked more promising. It looked like a more legit trail. So we checked the GPS. We didn't have a map in place, but we could see which way our dot was moving. And sure enough, heading down that trail, our dot was moving in the right direction. So that's the path we took. And we were hoping that, and we assumed that was the right way and we would run into you guys. But as JB will tell next, that didn't actually happen.
Handed off to JB.
Yep.
Thank you, Nick. So we made it down to Hell Roaring. I can't get that one straight. But we got down to Hell Roaring Lake, and the group's not there. We started going the wrong direction briefly, then turned it around, got it on track, and then we just figured they must have went on ahead of us, or they, God forbid, they weren't looking for us. But yeah, we continued on our way. We were on our way up to Imogene Lake for the evening. Figured they'd probably find us there eventually. When Grant came running up from the middle of nowhere, shouting at us to stop, and he had been apparently running around.
He was so out of breath.
Yeah, deeply out of breath. He'd been looking for us for the prior 2 hours.
He caught up to us and just started panting. He couldn't form any words.
Stop.
And I asked him a question, and his response was, "Give me a minute." Obviously, we had a lot of questions to ask at that point in time. We had to wait.
So maybe I'll pass it off here to Grant to continue with his side of the story.
Yeah, sure. Well, we were, this is interesting to hear from a different perspective, but we were, I'm just pointing at the lake, it looks like. Or just like nothingness. Okay, yeah, good call, thanks. Well, the fire's probably better, more zoomed in my face anyway. Yeah, so we were just kind of cruising down that section, oblivious to any sort of route finding that we should have been doing. And that just kept going down, down, down.
At what point did you guys think to check the map, or what prompted you to check the map?
I prompted it after we'd gone about 1.25 miles in the wrong direction.
Did you just have an inkling, or?
Yeah, because I was expecting a lake to show up.
Okay.
And it never was showing up.
And it didn't
I was
appear.
like, where is the lake? This trail is shit. The trees are getting closer in and there's no lake. Where's the lake? And I pulled it up, and sure enough, the red dot way off course. And I just pissed. So I immediately turn around and start hustling up as fast as I can. And Grant comes along, and we go all the way up to the junction, and we're like, we should be running into JB. Where's JB and Nick? They should have passed us. But then I was like, oh shit, maybe they actually went the right way. And they did go the right way.
Thank God.
And then so
Yeah, and
you pick it
so
up there,
once we got up to that point, you know, we were just concerned that they were going to be on that right heading. And so I started jogging down from there, down to this hell roaring lake, and I was like, shoot, they're still not there. I mean, I felt like we were hustling pretty hard to get back to you guys, and you guys
We were hustling.
yeah, you guys had made
guys.
some progress for sure.
We were, well, I was pissed off. I was like, why the fuck didn't these guys wait for us? Like, we crossed like 3 forks.
yeah, we were
on
really
our own for like 3 hours.
we didn't know if you guys had a map or not, and I didn't think you did, so I was worried that I was really worried that you got down to that junction and then just took the wrong turn.
I turned on my aviation map. It has like GPS and it showed all the lakes. And we just started pointing it towards Imogene Lake. And it worked great. So
You're talking about the sign that wasn't very clear, right?
That wasn't very clear.
No,
yeah.
that was
yeah,
bullshit.
not to mention the fork that sent you guys off in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and so I'm down there and just like trying to decide what my next move is at that juncture. And I figured you guys had figured it out. And so I just wanted to make sure by getting up to you as soon as I could. And I finally caught you. And just like full on relief. Yeah.
Were you as out of breath as they'd make it?
I was exhausted. I mean,
exhausted.
it was just like concern over like, oh shoot, this could turn into a bad situation. Real quick. So, yeah, a lot of relief to see you guys.
I started to recall words and figured we could start bumming snacks and water off of fellow hikers.
Yeah.
And, you know, it'd all be just fine.
We didn't have to resort to that.
That was part of our conversation, in fact, as we were hiking to find you guys. We were wondering, well, if they were behind us or if they were ahead of us and they have a completely different route. They have
Shelters.
they have food, they have a stove to boil water. But what they didn't have
Was a filter.
was a filter.
Yeah. But we did have water and we started conserving water.
So then the question was, what were they going to do to clean water with no filter?
Boil it.
We thought.
And we all
between
said
the two of them, they'd get it done.
Well, they all said JD was gonna be the first one to say boiling.
Bittersweet ending here to our trip in Sawtooth, day 7, packing up camp.
Always a tough moment.
Yeah, we're excited to get back to the real world and enjoy a meal and see our families, but it's gonna be sad to leave this beautiful place and the simplicity that nature provides. Looks like one final pass here to bag to make it through to the final stretch. Still got 11 miles to go, but this should be the majority of the vertical gain for the day. One last look at the mountains with a panoramic view. But yeah, it looks steep to finish things up. One last look down there of Imogene. We enter new territory on this side. This trip here is wrapping up here with Pettit Lake. As Corey said, heck of a view here and a heck of a spot to start out. We're all at the point now where we're talking about what food we want, what beer we want, what sports team or stock we want to check, call the families, all that. But soaking in our last little bit here on the trail, and for good reason.